do an illustration tonight, so hopefully you like what I'm doing. So let's go ahead and get started here. Let me start with a rough drawing. I'll use the brush tool here. I'm using Photoshop on my Mac Mini. And let me go ahead and make a small brush here. Alright. It'll be a quick doodle, quick color. I don't know. We'll see how it comes out. I'll do my typical little robot illustration. I had a long day, so I'm gonna wind just a little bit. And robots always make me happy, so I'm gonna draw that. There you go. So right now I'm just planning the rough shapes of how this might look like. And I don't like that so far. Let me change that. Okay, that's cool. Let me fix these body proportions. So the cool thing about Photoshop, you can just, you know, change things rather than erasing with a conventional pencil and paper. Let's see. Maybe this is the character here. Maybe this arm is going behind the head. I gotta change this eraser. It's really bugging me. There we go. So it's the robot's getting pulled by something into the air. Maybe it's a balloon, or I don't know, or several balloons. Let me bring this down some more. Well, maybe it needs to be smaller. There you go. Make room for those balloons. They need to be more ovalish, these balloons. Okay. And there he goes. He's getting taken into the air by these balloons. Up in the clouds he goes. Up and away. Okay. Alright, so that's the rough, and let me go ahead and I'm just gonna lower the opacity here, make a new layer, and I will use black as my you know what I'm gonna do first. I'm gonna just plan where my tones are gonna go real quick. I'll just pick this purple color for now, and let's just say that there's lighting coming from beneath him, or beneath it, and therefore the things that are not being touched by light are not receiving any type of light. So just getting a rough idea of how, where the shadows are going to be, where the shadowy areas and toned areas are going to be. And then of course the clouds will have their tones here. Whoops. I haven't quite yet gotten used to this whole Twitch thing. I know it's a thing where, you know, you have to be on this thing like more frequently to be able to get people to find you and stuff. But or I think that's how it works. I'm not sure, but I have a really tight and busy schedule, so I haven't been able to. I do a sketch at work. I do it once here and there, but I don't have my camera equipment with me, so I don't really do any live Twitch. I don't do a live Twitch when I spontaneously decide that I'm gonna draw. So, but you know, I do want to do it more often. I think you know, just to unwind some more at home. You know what I mean? I frequently sketch at work to you know, just to have some balance for my hectic schedule. But I should practice it more at home. When I get home, I usually I'll start playing my Nintendo Switch, or I lay down and take a nap, or do other things around the apartment. But I should do more twitching. That just sounds weird. Do more twitching at home. But alright, here we go. So I'm gonna do the outline now on a separate layer. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm not trying to develop a masterpiece here, just something quick, just to, you know, just to get something done. That's a little light bulb nose with a light bulb on top and glowing eyes. I like to draw robots. I've just been drawing robots for a long time, and they're fascinating creatures. I'm sure some of us have appreciation for robots or robotic things, I guess. But they're just amazing things. Robots are created by man, of course, but still. Alright, let's see here. Here, the body. It's a cylindrical shaped body. The arms, you know, the arms will be attached here. So I thought I changed this eraser. I guess not. Let me go back to this eraser tool and change it. Right. Back to the brush. So this is where the arm meets the shoulder before they go behind the head here. I don't like the way that hand looks. Or that one. Hands are a challenge. At least for me. I mean, I can speak for all artists, but I know I've shared the common struggle with other artists of drawing hands. Right, here we go. So those are the hands and the arms. And then I'll draw this hose-like pattern on the arms, which indicate that these arms are in fact flexible. And I will do the same thing for the legs here. Hose-like legs. The feet. I've yet to tell a lot of people that I have a Twitch. I tell a few people, but they're not Twitch viewers. A lot of people just think that Twitch is for gamers. I tell people, no, there's Twitch for just about anything. I don't even know if I'm saying that correctly. There's Twitch, or there's twitching, Twitchers. There's Twitchers twitching on the Twitch. People cooking, people eating, people doing DJ stuff. It's really cool platform. But a lot of people just think, oh, well, I'm not a gamer, so why am I watching Twitch? But no, there's all kinds of stuff on there you should check out. It's like the alternative to YouTube for people who just want to watch. People want to do stuff, if fun stuff, and people who like to watch others do that. I think it's pretty cool. Pretty cool platform. I'll do 4 balloons. I know the physics behind this is not accurate, of course. I'm pretty sure this robot, as heavy as it is, will probably won't get pulled by these balloons up into the air. But you know what? That's the cool thing about having some kind of imagination is, and you're basically drawing fantasy and whatever. I think when it's fantasy, I guess anything goes. I mean, I don't know. Maybe these balloons are made out of something else. Maybe they're not made out of rubber. Maybe they're made out of something. Or maybe the gas inside these balloons. Or, a special type of gas that can carry our robot into the air. I don't know. I'm just making up a story now. Which, essentially, that's what creating artwork is. When you're creating some kind of piece, or you're creating a story in your head as you create the. I guess that's just me. I don't know, but I guess when people look at someone's work, it's all up for interpretation, I guess, in the end. Which is nice, to get people involved, get people to think and look at stuff. Or people, that's the cool thing about art is that people will look at it and will make something of it through conversation and thought. And that's cool, It's get people to talk, get people to think. That's a good thing. So now I'm outlining the clouds, as you see here. Again, I'm not looking for a masterpiece here. I'm just kind of doodling to bypass the time and feel good when I go to sleep. I did something today at home. Something creative. Not just at work. I'm a high school teacher, so I do draw at work a lot. I'm an animation teacher, and I teach the high school kids how to do animation. And so I do get to spend some time drawing at school when the kids need instruction, but it's not like my personal thought artwork, I guess, and work I do during, if I do get a chance during lunchtime or break time to doodle something, I do it. If I have a chance. Alright, let me see how this looks like without the rough art behind it. There it is. Let's see. Alright, so I'm gonna leave the rough tones on just so that I know where I'm gonna be adding some tones. I'm gonna try, I don't know what style I'm gonna be coloring this in, but I will definitely pick a color, and I will just, for the backdrop, I'll just choose gray for now. Maybe not too dark. Let's see, try that. Let me try this type of gray. I'll multiply the layer for the tones so that the color, I can see that tone's better, or for the color of the tones. All right. How am I gonna do these tones? Okay, I will pick a special brush here. This is one of my favorite brushes. It's called the Kyle's Ultimate Pastel Palooza. I don't create my own brushes in Photoshop. I just sort of use whatever Photoshop has. I'm a fan of Procreate. I like the array of brushes that you get in Procreate. I mean, Photoshop has some good ones too, but I like what Procreate has more than Photoshop does. But Photoshop is alright too. But I've never created my own brushes. Again, I just go with whatever is available here, and that's what I'm gonna do. All right. Let me pick this color here, and let me pick a bigger brush. You know what? No, I'm not liking this. Let me undo. You know what I'll do? I'll just color the character first. I think that's what I should do. All right. What color will the character be? I don't know. Maybe I'll give a... Let me try... Let me just pick from the color picker here. Let's see. Let me try dark blue. I'll do a rough color. Or... I'm just gonna do a color. Let's see here. That is a really bright red. Let me tone that down. There we go. And I will pick a yellow. Actually, we do the yellow on a separate layer. So I can make this transparent, and I can make this transparent too. So this yellow will be see-through. I'll put it at 50% so I can see the colors behind that yellow. Let me go back to the regular color right here. Let me try a dark blue for the arms and legs. Oh, you know what? Let me color these feet real quick. Keep this color of feet. Now I can pick a dark blue for these parts here. And then maybe for the gloves, I'll do a darker gray. Okay. And I'm gonna pick a light gray for this part here. Maybe for these parts here. Neck. Okay. How about the balloons, huh? Let's color those balloons. There'll be an orange balloon. I'm not putting a lot of thought into these colors, clearly. I'm just gonna choosing some colors. Let me try doing a new layer for every balloon so that each balloon has transparency. You know, I have a really bad habit of not naming the layers, which is kind of hypocritical when I tell my students, name your layers, darn it. You children need to start naming your layers. And then I come home and I don't do that. So that's that. But I should name it. I should pick up the habit of naming the layers. I'm gonna make every balloon transparent. I'll try 75% for each balloon, so there's transparency all throughout these balloons. You can see the colors of each balloon through each balloon. And I did this orange on the same layer as the robot. Darn. Let me get rid of this orange. And then maybe I can place the orange on a new layer now. Whoops. If you're watching right now, thanks for joining me, by the way. I appreciate it. And if you're watching later, then hi. Again, I'm not really good at letting people know that I'm going live. I don't know. I don't know why I just don't tell people. I'm gonna choose white for the clouds. I'll do the cloud all one color. I do have a Instagram. My Instagram is art_of_Mr. Adolfo. Art of Mr. Adolfo with an underscore between words. Between the words. And my YouTube, Mr. Adolfo, the same name as my Twitch. And this will also be posted on YouTube, everything that's happening now. So right now I'm just kind of doing the live session. I think I have it recording on Twitch. I don't know. I don't remember it. Well, if it doesn't appear on YouTube later, then that means that I didn't set my settings to record the session, but I think it's recording. I like to add a little music track on YouTube. I'll take footage from Twitch and then I'll bring it into Adobe Premiere and I add a music track behind it, so it doesn't sound just awkwardly quiet like it does now. But whoa, hit the print button by mistake. All right, let me do these tones that I've been talking about. I hope they're still here. Yeah, they're there. So I'm gonna put these tones over the color so I can see now. Now I can do some toning. I'll make a new layer over the colors. I'll make that new layer a clipping mask, which allows me to do the tones within the color layer. So I will choose purple. They'll make this layer multiply. The clipping mask tone layer multiply. And you will know that because I'm not naming the layers, and that is a bad idea. But move on. Let's move on. I'll do an opacity of 50% so the tones aren't. Whoa. The tones are not as dark as they need to be. All right. So let me see. Oh, wow. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Jeez, that was not planned out. Sorry if you're wearing headphones. I did try to sneeze away from the mic, so if I hurt your ears, I'm sorry. Why did I even sneeze in the first place? There are no windows open, but let's see here. So I'm just gonna add some tones again to areas that are not receiving light. The light source is coming from beneath the character right now, and I will, oops. And that means that, let me try adding some tones to these clouds. I'll make a new layer over that too, multiply. Maybe not multiply for the clouds, but I will do a clipping mask. For the tones of these clouds with a 50% opacity. The reason why I didn't do a multiply on the clouds because white doesn't really need colors to be multiplied over it. Now this is taking longer than I expected. I know I said I was going to do something quick, but I'm having fun anyway, so it doesn't matter. And hopefully you're enjoying what I'm doing. Alright. I don't know if I'm liking the toning of these clouds. I don't know. There's something funky about it. I'll leave it like this for now. Let's see how I feel about it later. I don't know. You know what? It could be that it's this gray that I'm using now. Maybe I should change it now to some kind of night sky, which is kind of what I had in mind. Like a night sky color. Might actually help. Okay, see that's better. And then maybe the clouds are not white. Maybe I do a light blue. Okay, and maybe this is multiply. Okay. With more transparency. That's not too bad. Alright, so the balloons need some toning as well, so I will. You know what I'll do? I'll merge these. I'll put these merged together. Hopefully they don't lose transparency. Alright, perfect. And then I can make that into a. I'll put a layer over that. Multiply the color. Make that to a clipping mask as well. And a 50% opacity. And let me add some tones to these balloons. There we go. Okay. Alright, so the light source is coming from underneath. I guess I can hide these rough tones now. And I'm going to I'm going to do one layer for all the highlights. I'll choose pure white as the color for the highlights. And the color source is coming from. I'm going to make it so that there's light pollution. I'm going to make it so there's light pollution beneath the character. And so the light source is coming from beneath it. Like that. Like if there's a city, you know, beneath the character. What's causing the light source? Maybe it is a city. I don't know. It could be something else. Right now, this looks like pure white. I'm going to do, for this highlight layer, I'm going to change the blending mode to overlay so that it has a natural highlight rather than just white. I think that'll make it look good. I can apply that to the balloons as well. Put some glow, some glossiness to those balloons. Oh look, I drew a happy face there, unintentionally. It's not supposed to be a happy face, so I'll change that. Maybe here on the clouds, I'll add some of that right here. Okay. So what I'll do is to add to the light pollution beneath them, I will make a new layer and also make this into an overlay. And I'm going to use the airbrush, the soft round pressure size brush, make it huge. And I'm going to add kind of like the gradient. Maybe not this color actually. Maybe it's not overlay after all. In fact, let me pick a different color. I don't think white's gonna work. Let me try like a yellow. Make it bigger. Oh, maybe that's good right there. Let me now pick a dark blue, a really dark blue, to create this gradient of night sky right over that. Okay. How about some stars, huh? Let's add some stars to that. I'll pick white. I'll make a new layer. And I will make definitely a smaller brush for these little stars. what I like to do is, because I'm using a Wacom Cintiq tablet and I'm using the stylus, some of the stars will be smaller because I'm pressing light up against the screen's surface, and if I press harder, the dots get bigger. So that kind of helps me create an array of different size stars. You know what I like to do when I do stars? I'll zoom in, and then I will make some of the stars kind of twinkle, you know? Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Do-do-do-do-do-do. And just, you know, just some random order of twinkling stars. You know, there you go. Okay. So there is a robot, and it's being taken up into the night sky with some balloons with special helium inside of them. I mean, realistically, this robot would have fallen with its heavy metals and minerals and whatever materials made out of. But this was a really good way to escape before going to sleep tonight. I feel good. I feel relaxed. Hopefully you enjoyed this. It was definitely fun just to work on something and to think about something different for tonight. Again, check out my YouTube channel. Is Mr. Adolfo. You can check out my Instagram at art_Mr. Adolfo. Sorry. art_of_Mr. Adolfo. There you go. And you can see all the stuff that I've done there, and illustrations and videos, stuff like that. I don't have too many followers because, again, I'm not a frequent user in the social medias and platforms, but my stuff is there. You know, check it out. A lot of my friends and family check it out, and I started just to show them stuff. And but if you enjoy it, you can add me and subscribe to my channel as well, or you can subscribe to my Twitch too. All right. Well, have a good night, and thank you for watching. And until next time, take care.